Once upon a time, in a quiet village surrounded by fields of golden grain and dusty paths carved by countless footsteps, there lived a farmer whose life was marked by discipline and labor. He was not rich, nor did he hold any great power, yet he carried the silent nobility of those who keep the world alive through their hands. Every morning, long before the village cock crowed, he would rise. His day began with a journey few noticed, but all depended on: the walk to fetch water. The path was long and uneven, stretching between the village and a distant well that glimmered faintly in the dawn light. The well had stood there for generations, its cool depths saving lives in seasons of drought, its stone walls smoothed by the hands of ancestors. Across his shoulders, the farmer carried a sturdy wooden yoke, balanced carefully with 2 clay pots tied at either end. The path was long and uneven, stretching between the village and a distant well that glimmered faintly in the dawn light. The well had stood there for generations, its cool depths saving lives in seasons of drought, its stone walls smoothed by the hands of ancestors. Across his shoulders, the farmer carried. Each pot bore the marks of craftsmanship. One perfectly rounded and flawless, smooth as if it had been kissed by fire and sculpted by patience. The other, though made with equal care, carried a small crack along its side. Day after day, as the farmer walked back from the well, the flaw revealed itself. By the time they reached the village, one pot remained full and proud, while the cracked pot had already lost half its precious cargo to the thirsty earth. The perfect pot often let its pride spill into words. "Look at you," it whispered sharply. "You are nothing but a burden. Every step wastes the farmer's effort. While I arrive home brimming with water, you arrive half empty. Do you not feel shame?" The cracked pot said nothing. Silence became its armor, though inside it carried the heavy weight of sorrow. Slowly, it began to see itself through the perfect pot's eyes, not as a vessel of service, but as a mistake. And so, though the world outside glowed with the colors of sunrise, inside it was only shadows. Until one day, the silence cracked. Tears rolled down its side as it whispered to the farmer, "I'm so sorry, because I am broken. Every day I spill half the water you worked so hard to bring. I am nothing but a disappointment. And yet you never scold me. That makes the shame even heavier. Please, forgive me." The farmer stopped, his weathered face turning gently toward the pot. "Oh, is that what makes you sad? Tomorrow, I will show you something. After that, you will never feel useless again." The cracked pot quieted, but doubt lingered. How could a flaw ever be a blessing? Across history, broken things were often discarded. Cracked pots were thrown aside, deemed unfit. Yet centuries later, archaeologists treasure those very shards, because even fragments reveal how people lived, ate, and dreamed. But the cracked pot did not know this truth. It only knew the sting of comparison. The next morning, as always, the farmer lifted his yoke and began the walk home. This time, he whispered, "Today, my friend, look carefully at the path." Puzzled, the cracked pot obeyed. At first, it saw only dirt and stones. But soon, it noticed something else: flowers. Small blossoms, then clusters of red, yellow, and pink, swaying in the gentle breeze. Their petals glistened with dew. Butterflies danced above them, and bees hummed busily. The air itself carried the fragrance of wild beauty. For the first time in many days, the cracked pot forgot its sorrow. But when they reached home and it looked inside, it saw the truth again, half its water gone. Even after seeing those flowers, it whispered sadly, "I still failed you. I still could not bring you a full pot of water." The farmer only smiled. "Not yet," he said softly. "Look again more carefully tomorrow." Day after day, the cracked pot noticed the flowers more clearly. They grew only on its side of the path, not on the perfect pot side, and these were not just weeds. There were marigolds, the kind villagers used in festivals. Small wild roses for garlands. Daisies and poppies bright against the dust. Each culture had once given meaning to such flowers. Marigolds as devotion in India, wildflowers as medicine in Europe, cherry blossoms in Japan as reminders of life's fleeting beauty. Still, the pot did not yet understand. It admired the beauty, yet returned home each time ashamed. Until one morning, the farmer set both pots down and knelt. "My little friend," he said, "you still do not see. The flowers were only on your side of the road. Do you wonder why?" The crackpot blinked. "Yes. Why only on my side?" The farmer's smile deepened. "Because I have always known about your crack. Many months ago, I planted flower seeds along your path. Every day, while we walked back, you watered them without even knowing it. And now, look, the path is filled with beauty because of you." The crackpot trembled. What it thought was failure had been nurturing life. Its weakness had not wasted effort. It had created abundance. Its tears of sorrow turned into tears of joy. "You thought your weakness made you useless," the farmer whispered. "But your weakness created beauty. You are not less than anyone. You are perfect in your own way. And in that truth lies a lesson older than the village road itself." Across history, people discovered that flaws can be transformed into gifts. Farmers in the Andes carved terraces into steep mountainsides, turning impossible slopes into fields of grain. Ancient Persians dug underground canons to carry water through deserts. Japanese artisans practiced kintsugi, mending broken pottery with veins of gold, making it more valuable because of its cracks. Sufi poets say the heart must break for the divine light to enter. And in Christian teaching, weakness is where grace shines brightest. The crackpot story is not about clay and water. It is about us. We all carry crack scars from failure, mistakes we regret, insecurities that whisper in the night. The world often praises the perfect pots, the flawless, the unbroken. But in truth, it is often through our cracks that we bring unseen beauty to others. Think of the scientist who stammered as a child, but became a teacher to millions. The artist who battled despair, yet whose work lights up museums centuries later. The ordinary people who, in their quiet struggles, plant kindness that blooms in ways they never see. The measure of our worth is not how much we hold, but how much life we bring forth along the way. Perhaps it is our very weaknesses, the places where we leak, that allow us to water seeds we cannot even see, planting gardens in the lives of others. So imagine the village path once more. The sun is rising. The farmer walks steadily, and on one side of the road, a ribbon of flowers dances in the wind. Travelers pause to admire them, never knowing that their beauty exists because of a crack in a pot. And so, friends, let us not despise our flaws. They may be the very thing that carries hidden blessings into the world. You are not broken. You are not useless. Like the crackpot, you may be watering flowers you cannot yet see.